Welcome to our YouTube channel Dream Dynamic.
Imagine living a life where you are free from the weight of others' opinions. A life where you can pursue your dreams without the fear of judgment or rejection. Picture yourself confidently walking your own path with a mind that stays calm no matter what others say or think. But in a world filled with distractions and voices, pulling you in different directions, how do you stay true to yourself? Today, we're sharing 10 powerful insights that can help you break free from external pressures and find the courage to live authentically. Let's dive in and discover how to reclaim your power and follow your true path with unwavering inner peace. Number 1. Stop relying on others for your peace. Happiness is something we often look for in the wrong places, expecting it to come from others' approval, compliments, or even their presence in our lives. But relying on external sources for happiness puts our well-being in the hands of others. It means that if someone withdraws their praise or approval, our sense of peace can easily crumble. Instead, imagine building a happiness that no one can take away. A sense of contentment that stays with you regardless of how others treat you. True peace comes from within. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, finding joy in the little things, and appreciating what you already have. This aligns with Zen wisdom, which teaches us to cultivate a sense of self that is independent of external validation. It means learning to enjoy your own company and embracing the present moment, even when it's quiet or imperfect. When you cultivate this kind of self-reliance, you're no longer shaken by the ups and downs of other people's opinions or actions. You become the source of your own peace, creating a life where your inner contentment is unbreakable. Zen philosophy emphasizes the importance of mindfulness, encouraging you to focus on the here and now. By practicing mindfulness, you can learn to appreciate the present moment fully, allowing you to discover joy in simple experiences. Whether it's savoring a warm cup of tea, enjoying a walk in nature, or simply sitting in silence. In essence, stop seeking happiness in the approval of others. By turning inward and embracing the tranquility that comes from within, you create a solid foundation for your well-being. You will find that this inner peace is resilient, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and stability. So, take a moment to reflect on your own needs and desires. Prioritize your peace, and you'll discover a happiness that is genuinely yours. Number 2. Unlock your inner strength and true power. Many people fear being alone, thinking it's a sign of loneliness or weakness. However, what if solitude was actually a source of your greatest strength? Imagine being able to sit with yourself, free from the need for constant validation or the opinions of others. This is not merely about spending time alone. It's about embracing the opportunity to connect deeply with yourself. When you embrace time alone, you unlock the chance to reflect on your thoughts, explore your feelings, and grow without the noise of the outside world. This quiet time is where you can recharge, refocus, and gain a clearer understanding of your true desires and purpose. For example, Many successful individuals have credited their moments of solitude as pivotal in shaping their lives. They took time away from the chaos to think, plan, and envision their futures. Solitude gives you the space to practice self-care, meditate, and nurture your inner self. Through meditation, for instance, you can tap into a deep sense of peace and wisdom, which helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. It's in these moments that you can confront your inner dialogue, question your beliefs, and find clarity about what truly matters to you. Being alone is not about shutting out the world, but about finding the strength and clarity that come from within. When you're free from distraction, when you learn to embrace solitude, you find an unshakable confidence that helps you face life's challenges with calm and clarity. You begin to understand that being alone is not a burden, but a gift, an opportunity to recharge your spirit and reconnect with your true self. It's in these moments of solitude that you discover your inner power, allowing you to navigate the world with a sense of peace and self-assurance that no one can take away. Moreover, this newfound strength can transform your relationships with others. When you are comfortable in your own company, you approach interactions from a place of fullness rather than seeking validation. This shift allows you to engage with others authentically, leading to deeper connections built on mutual respect and understanding. Number 3. Stop seeking approval. Find confidence and happiness within yourself. Imagine how freeing it would be if you could stop worrying about what others think of you. Many of us spend a lot of time seeking approval, whether it's through compliments, praise, or wanting to be accepted. But when we rely on others to feel good about ourselves, we give them control over our happiness. It means that their opinions can lift us up or bring us down, leaving us stressed and disappointed. But real confidence doesn't come from others. It comes from within. As a Zen master once said, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." This means that the approval you really need is your own. It's about accepting yourself as you are and understanding that you don't need anyone else's permission to feel good about who you are. Instead of always looking for validation from others, try turning inward. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd give a friend. Celebrate your small wins, recognize your strengths, and be patient with yourself. When you make mistakes, the more you learn to appreciate and accept yourself, the less you'll rely on others for approval. When you focus on your own self-acceptance, you free yourself from the need to please everyone. This brings a sense of calm and confidence, making you less affected by criticism or praise from others. It's a powerful way to live, being happy with who you are, no matter what anyone else thinks. Number 4. How to transform setbacks into opportunities for growth. Rejection is something we all experience, but it doesn't define who you are. It's easy to feel hurt or question your worth when you face a setback, whether it's not getting that job you wanted, being turned down in a relationship, or feeling overlooked by friends. However, what if rejection was actually guiding you towards something better? Instead of viewing it as a failure, consider it as a redirection, life's way of pointing you toward new paths and opportunities. Zen philosophy teaches us that true peace comes from how we respond to life's challenges, As a Zen master wisely stated, in the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. This perspective is crucial. Rejection can be painful, but it's also a valuable opportunity to practice letting go with grace. By reframing your mindset, you can view rejection as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. When you stop taking rejection personally, you free yourself from unnecessary pain and open up space for new possibilities. Rather than dwelling on the disappointment, take time to reflect on what you can learn from the experience. Ask yourself questions like, what did this teach me? How can I grow from this situation? This process not only helps you gain clarity, but also empowers you to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. Remember, rejection is not about your worth. It's often about timing or alignment. Trust that what's meant for you will find its way into your life. So, when rejection knocks, remember, it's not the end of the road, but a sign to keep moving forward. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it guide you to a better version of yourself and open doors you never thought possible. By letting go of what doesn't serve you, you create space for new opportunities that can lead to growth, happiness, and fulfillment. Number 5. Stop caring what others think. One of the biggest sources of anxiety in our lives is the constant worry about what others think of us. We often find ourselves adjusting our actions and feelings based on others' opinions, allowing their judgments to shape our self-image. But here's the truth. Those opinions are often more about them than about us. Zen philosophy teaches us that the most important perspective is our own. As a Zen master wisely stated, let none find fault with others. Let none see the omissions and commissions of others, but let one see one's own acts done and undone. This reminds us to turn our attention inward, focusing on our own journey instead of being consumed by others' judgments. When we worry about what others think, we lose sight of who we truly are. People's opinions are outside of our control, and letting their judgments dictate how we feel only drains our energy. Instead, imagine what it would be like to let go of that fear and embrace your authentic self. By releasing the need for approval, you open the door to freedom and peace. You can live life on your own terms, making choices that align with your values and passions, rather than conforming to external expectation. When you embrace who you are, you not only feel more confident, but also inspire others to do the same. So, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are enough just as you are. Focus on your own actions and intentions, and let go of the fear of judgment. You'll find that when you stop fearing what others think, you create space for genuine happiness and connection in your life. Number 6. Prioritize your peace. Stop sacrificing your well-being to please others. Many of us find ourselves caught in the habit of trying to please everyone around us, whether it's at work, with friends, or even within our families. We go out of our way to make others happy, often sacrificing our own peace and well-being in the process. But here's the reality. No matter how hard you try, you can never fully satisfy everyone. This constant effort to please others can leave you feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. As a Zen master wisely taught, better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. This reminds us that maintaining our peace of mind is far more valuable than trying to meet everyone's expectations. While Zen philosophy encourages us to act with compassion and kindness, it also emphasizes the importance. Finding balance is essential. It's perfectly okay to help others, but you shouldn't let their needs overshadow your own life. Learning to say no and setting boundaries is a vital skill. When you prioritize your own peace, You empower yourself to live more authentically. You give from a place of strength rather than depletion. Remember, the more you focus on keeping your mind calm and centered, the less you'll feel the need to constantly seek approval from others. True contentment comes from within. By honoring your own peace, you not only enrich your own life, but also bring greater harmony to your relationships. So take a moment to reflect. Are you sacrificing your peace to please others? If so, it's time to shift your focus and reclaim your inner tranquility. Number 7. Master your mind. The key to inner peace and true freedom. In life, it's easy to feel frustrated or upset when we try to control things that are completely out of our hands. We often wish for people to act a certain way, for situations to unfold as we imagine, and for outcomes to match our expectations. However, one of Zen philosophy's core teachings reminds us that clinging to things beyond our control only leads to suffering. The truth is, you can't dictate how others behave, how they feel, or what they think. The only real power you possess lies within yourself, your actions, your thoughts, and your reactions. As a Zen master wisely said, "Rule your mind, or it will rule you." This profound teaching highlights the incredible power of our minds. When you master your internal landscape, external events, whether positive or negative, lose their ability to disturb your inner peace. Imagine the freedom that comes with this realization. You no longer feel the need to control everything around you. Accepting that others' actions are not your responsibility allows you to reclaim your power. This shift in mindset leads to a more tranquil and fulfilling life. You become less reactive and more intentional, making decisions rooted in inner stability rather than stress or anxiety. This journey is the path to true freedom and self-mastery. A life where you can remain at peace regardless of external circumstances. As you focus inward, you also stop relying on the unpredictable behavior of others to determine your happiness. You'll discover that the key to lasting peace lies in your ability to maintain balance and mindfulness, no matter what's happening around you. Over time, as you work on yourself, you might even inspire those around you. Your calmness can become contagious, encouraging others to reflect on their own actions. This practice isn't about ignoring the world or detaching from others. It's about recognizing that your energy is best spent on what you can change. So, once you master your reactions and mindset, external challenges will no longer shake your foundation. That's where true power lies. Number 8. Embrace your journey. Let go of the fear of judgment. Often, we trick ourselves into believing that everyone is watching and judging us, constantly critiquing our choices, looks, and actions. But here's the liberating truth. Most people are far too caught up in their own lives to focus on yours. This insight can free you from the invisible chains of anxiety. The fear of judgment is one of the biggest obstacles to living authentically. We find ourselves worrying about how we dress, how we speak, or how we act, assuming everyone is scrutinizing every detail. However, Zen philosophy encourages us to shake off this unnecessary burden and embrace our true selves. As a Zen master once said, "Your work is to discover your world, and then with all your heart, give yourself to it." Each of us is on a unique journey filled with our own challenges and dreams. When we realize that others are primarily focused on their own lives, we can redirect our energy from seeking approval to pursuing our passions and goals. Think about how much time you spend worrying about others' opinions, compared to focusing on your own aspirations, compared to focusing on your own aspirations. Just like you. Most people are occupied with their own insecurities and struggles, leaving little time to judge you. Understanding this can lift a tremendous weight off your shoulders. By letting go of the need for external validation, you open the door to authenticity. You can make choices that truly resonate with who you are, unfettered by the pressure of outside judgment. This shift fosters greater confidence and inner peace, allowing you to become the best version of yourself. It's important to remember that everyone is facing their own battles. Recognizing that others are just as preoccupied with their lives as you are can help cultivate empathy. This understanding not only eases the burden of perceived judgment, but also fosters connections based on shared human experiences. The more you focus on your growth and the less you concern yourself with what others think, the more empowered you become. You can take risks, pursue joy, and live with a clear sense of purpose. Life is far too short to be shadowed by the opinions of others. So, let go of the fear of judgment and embrace your journey. Focus on discovering what truly matters to you and invest in your passions wholeheartedly. By doing so, you will create a space for self-discovery and fulfillment, leading to a life that is authentic, peaceful, and rich with purpose. Number 9. Don't get caught up in social comparison. Social comparison is one of the biggest traps in life. When you measure your worth against others, whether through looks, career success, or happiness, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and frustration. Zen philosophy teaches that such comparisons are a form of attachment that ultimately leads to suffering. By constantly evaluating yourself based on others, you risk losing sight of your unique path and the progress you've made on your journey. As a Zen master once said, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. This highlights that true wealth isn't about having more or being better than others. It's found in contentment and appreciation for your own life. When you cultivate contentment with who you are and what you have, you experience inner peace. In today's digital age, social media exacerbates this issue, presenting curated highlights of others' lives. Perfect vacations, luxurious lifestyles, and seemingly endless success stories. However, these snapshots often mask the challenges and struggles everyone faces. Remember that everyone's journey is different. Comparing your behind the scenes reality to someone else's highlight reel is a surefire path to unhappiness. Zen wisdom emphasizes the importance of living in the present and being grateful for your own life. Instead of looking outward, turn inward and focus on your growth. When you practice mindfulness and gratitude, you become more aware of the blessings in your life and how far you've come. Ultimately, social comparison distracts you from what truly matters. Instead of chasing goals influenced by others' lives, invest your time and energy into improving your own well-being. Life is not a race. Each person has their own timing and lessons to learn. By prioritizing your own journey, you can find peace and fulfillment that no external achievement can provide. Number 10. Prioritize inner growth over external validation. In our modern society, many of us are conditioned to seek external validation from family, friends, and social media. We often rely on others' approval to feel good about ourselves. But Zen philosophy teaches that true fulfillment and peace come from within. When we chase external validation, we distance ourselves from our true selves, leading to dissatisfaction and insecurity. As the Zen master wisely noted, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. This underscores the power of your inner world. When you focus on your growth mindset and self-awareness, you cultivate inner strength and peace. Conversely, seeking external approval keeps you trapped by others' opinions, making your self-worth dependent on how you are perceived. The pursuit of external validation often feeds the ego, the part of us that craves recognition and status. However, the ego is insatiable. No amount of approval will ever be enough. Zen philosophy encourages us to transcend the ego by focusing on self-awareness, mindfulness, and compassion. When you prioritize your inner growth, you begin to see your worth rooted in your values and integrity. True success is not measured by external achievements, but by your personal growth. Ask yourself, are you more patient, compassionate, and mindful than you were yesterday? These internal markers of progress are what truly matter and provide lasting fulfillment. Focusing on inner growth also builds resilience. When your self-worth is tied to external validation, you become vulnerable to others' opinions. A single criticism can undermine your confidence. In contrast, when you ground your self-worth in your own development, you gain the resilience to withstand life's challenges. You come to know your value, independent of others' perceptions. One core principle of Zen wisdom is the concept of impermanence, the idea that everything is temporary. This includes external validation, which can be fleeting and unpredictable. In contrast, the insights and emotional resilience gained through personal growth are lasting qualities that serve you throughout life. Ultimately, prioritizing inner growth not only enriches your own life, but also enhances your interactions with others. By becoming a more compassionate and wise individual, you inspire those around you to embark on their own journeys of growth. True happiness comes from within. When you stop seeking external validation and instead focus on your own path, you unlock your true potential and embrace a life of self-empowerment. If you appreciate what we're doing here, please hit the subscribe button. Also, don't skip any part of the video to ensure you capture the full essence of the discussion we're about to have.